big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Wasim could do nothing about it. Hammered out the ground, just watched it sail away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Good bit of timing there.
Yep.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Timed that brilliantly.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Right out of the middle.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Absolutely nailed it.
Yep.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Middle that one, great timing.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That's just timed brilliantly. He moves closer to 50. It's going to take something special to get the wicket.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. That's going a long way. What a shot that is. Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Ralph coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Got all of it, and for 6.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Catch it! Yeah.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Super piece of timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Ralph shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Nicely played.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Out! Caught!
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away. Didn't time the shot well and through to the keeper.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Reached for it, but couldn't make the ground in time. A superb effort goes unrewarded.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Yep. How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6. Barely seemed to hit it, and it's gone over the rope.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Pakistan can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Middle, what a start!
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot. That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary. The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score. That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. What a shot. First ball, smashed it.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Right off the middle of the bat.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again. Wazim, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
And that brings up the half-century for this batsman.
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. An impressive stint at the crease so far.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Wasim disguised the slower delivery well. Played it too early and gone straight through to the keeper.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Good bit of timing there.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Nice shot.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Right out of the middle.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Timed that brilliantly.
Yep.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
That's out. Caught.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Absolutely nailed it.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Going with spin now. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Middle that one, great timing. It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Nice shot, runs possible. That's gone, couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Trouble. Oh, gone.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Super shot, that.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Perfect technique and placement. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shots, good running.
11 runs added there. India are 8 for 330. Super piece of timing.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting, mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Nicely played.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Taken! A really good one too.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot. They've really piled on the runs in that innings. Not the best bowling, though, that's let this total get away from them. Such a big total to chase.
Yep.
Thick edge. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Picked up a single, first ball of the innings. Pakistan are now underway.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Drives and misses everything.
A little late on that, no run scored.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Waiting.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yep.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Didn't hit that well, very late playing that shot.
Finds the edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. Pakistan are none for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait there.
Hit that well off the back foot but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Could that be out? Looks so.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep, yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
That's the end of the over. 1 wicket from it and very economical as well. Cuts that off well in the infield. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Waiting.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Nice way to get off the mark.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep, yep.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Hafiz shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor. Really didn't even get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wait there. Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good return, back from the deep. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Brilliant shot, that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Waiting. Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Hafiz will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Massive edge.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
Wait. Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yep.
Edge. There's no one there. Could go down to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Waiting.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Keepers.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wait there. Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Waiting.
Over. Pakistan are 2 for 42. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Wait there.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Launched into it. Landed just short of the boundary rope for 4.
Hafiz has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great shot, at least one on offer. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Ballers in.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
End of the over, 10 off it. Pakistan are 2 for 52.
Wait there.
Struck it nicely, could go to the boundary.
Got the head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the